Hi folks, it's Stan again, WB2LQF. I got a little PFR 3B QRP transceiver here, and I really love it. Maybe I'll make it the subject of a future video. However, there's one problem with it. When I go out into the field with it, and there's anybody who shows any kind of an interest, I have a headset, because it does not have an amplifier and a speaker in it, much like the KX1 from Elecraft used to be, much like the QCX transceivers are. So I decided I wanted to build myself an amplified speaker. Okay, granted, not a really big project, but I thought I would try to do it as simply and inexpensively as I could. So I happen to have this PCB case that used to be an AM radio kit from the four-state QRP group, and I sort of outgrew that, and I took it, gave it a nice coat of yellow paint that pretty much matches the rig. Okay, found out that a little bit of primer and a spray can of special plastic paint works pretty good. Then I had to drill a couple extra holes, all right, because my amplifier, it's going to have a place over here for a jack where I can plug in a 1/8 stereo jack. Even though it's a mono amplifier, I'm going to arrange to use a 1/8" stereo male cable. The speaker grill was already drilled out for me, and I'm going to use the speaker that came with the little radio. Over here, I'm going to put a pilot light, because in the past I have had amplified speakers that I've taken out in the field, and I always forget to turn them off when I unplug them. Then I burn out the battery, and that's kind of annoying. So I'm putting a little LED pilot light in here. Over here, I'm putting a gain switch. It's a 386 amplifier, and it's got a low and a high gain position. So I'm just going to use a simple toggle switch over here. And then I drilled a hole. Where did I put that hole? Other side, I guess. Over here. For the combination on-off switch and volume control. Inside, I will mount a little amplifier that I got off of Amazon. I mean, heck, it would cost me as much to buy the parts as it did to buy this small little already completed amplifier. I'll put the amplifier board over here, and the LED wire will be up here in the center. Well, probably up around here somewhere, wherever it fits, wherever it clears the speaker, which is going to take up some room in here. I'll put in a 9-volt battery. It's probably going to last forever. The toggle switch will be up in this area, and then down here will be the 1/8" stereo jack to accept the output from the transceiver. All right, so that's the beginning of the project. It'll be a cheapie. Okay, folks, here's the insides. We got a speaker, a 9-volt battery, a toggle switch for the gain, old LED light, and this 386 mono amplifier board. Comes all assembled and tested. I think it was something like $3.96 off of Amazon. You can find them all over the place. I mean, by the time I ordered individual parts and built one myself, might have been a little bit more fun, but I don't think you can get one any cheaper than this. So I don't have a whole lot invested right now. We're talking probably less than $8 or $9, and I don't think I'm going to be spending any more money either. Well, okay, folks, there's my messy little workshop. This was a real simple project, like I told you. There's the inside of it, okay? The battery is just on double stick tape. It's real messy. I just used whatever I had on hand. The whole idea was to raid the junk box, do something real quick and dirty, but something that was effective. You know, no fancy heat shrink on these things, just a piece of frickin' tape. Anyway, looks messy, doesn't it? But you know what? I think it's going to work pretty nice. There you go. That's it. So I will put it together and I'll try it out, and we'll see how we're doing. Okay, well, there it is. That's it. Turn it on. Pilot light goes on. Makes noise. All I got to do now is go test it out, and then I got to label it. And for labels, I just ordered some water slide decals that you can print on an inkjet printer. Never tried them before, but I always wondered about having real decals. Whenever I build stuff, I kind of get tired of, you know, printing it out on a piece of white paper and then sticking it on with a piece of tape or glue or something. Looks kind of chintzy, so maybe we'll try the water slide decals. I don't know what I'm going to name this. I mean, you build something, you got to have a name. First thought came to mind was FUBAR, like FUBAR X1 or something. But you know, that might be a problem trying to delicately explain that at a radio club meeting. So maybe Junk Box Special. Maybe that's what I'll name her. Okay. Well, let's go see if she works. Okay, here we are, all hooked up to an antenna, hooked up to this. So let's see, we'll turn on the PFR3. Hey, what do you know? That's pretty good. Plenty of volume. No signals on the 30-meter band this time of night, I guess. Okay, there we are. We're all hooked up. There's low gain. There's high gain. And my pilot light. My volume control. Yeah. And we're hooked up to the PFR3B on 10105, and what you're listening to is the South Shetland Islands de-expedition. They're going to be there, I think, till March 6th, so I'll take my time working them. They haven't been there that long yet, so too much of a pile-up for me. But I've been down there before, QRP. I have no doubt I could do it again. Okay, 73 for now.